Hello and good evening and welcome to the ballpark in South Jordan, Utah, as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with the free iHeartRadio app. Dana Voiles here at the ballpark in South Jordan, Utah, the YouTuber, producer, and engineer back at our 1340 studios. It's Comets baseball here as the Comets take on their wonderful friends, the Salt Lake Bees, the AAA parent club of the Los Angeles Angels. Comets are 11-10. Salt Lake is 9-12.
Hello and welcome.
As you've already seen your lineup
out of the AAA Pacific Coast League in this one. It's the Oklahoma City Comets going up against the Salt Lake Bees.
Oh, yeah.
And now, your Salt Lake
First pitch coming your way next.
As we're getting set for Salt Lake Bees here.
They're nearly ready to get underway. And the right-hander with the good curve, Caden Dana.
Caden Dana is the pitcher for the Bees.
He's got 5 pitches to
He's only had one decision, 0-5.
Very widely between starts. Hard to say which pitches he'll be leaning on in this one.
Josue De Paula, 292 average, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. He is batting left here this evening as we're about to get started.
3, 4, or even all 5 of them going? Watch out.
Here we go. As Dana's first pitch is outside, we're underway here at 6:35. First meeting between these two clubs.
First pitch, 6:35.
Yep, there it is, 6:35.
The pitch.
Next pitch.
Late on that
So we're going to miss on a fastball for strike one.
Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work.
One ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. It is a beautiful night here at South Jordan, Utah, as that is not the weather report, you derping hyena. It is 54 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Winds blowing out to center field at 6 miles an hour. We have Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. He'll call balls and strikes. Ed Drummond, Clyde Washington, and Earl Hendricks at first, second, and third base umpires, respectively. No score, just underway here on the top of the first.
1-2 offer.
Dana's next pitch is outside, ball 2. Comets coming off of a series split against the Tacoma Rainiers. Salt Lake coming off a series against, I think it was with the River Cats. Let me get my ice real quick and I'll be right back. All right, Andrew. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. If you guys just came into the chat, nothing has happened. We're on a 2 balls and 2 strikes. I had to get some ice for my drink because I didn't have anything to keep me occupied.
2-2 now.
2-2. There's a fly ball to center field. Kendozia's got it, makes the catch, and there's the first out to begin tonight's game.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Aaron Bracho.
Aaron Bracho, 310 average, 3 homers and 9 RBIs. He's batting right. Or batting left, I'm sorry. Switch hitter batting left. Here's the first pitch for Dana.
That's off the mark.
Low ball 1.
One out and the base is empty.
Dana's next pitch. Here's a line drive to center field. That's going to be caught and out. That was a good hit for Aaron Bracho, but grounded out to the shortstop, which I thought he was not going to make the catch. And now they're 2 away. 338 average, 4 homers, 6 RBIs, batting right. Dana's first pitch.
This one chopped
Out of the way. Comets in their gray jerseys. OKC in blue letters. The Comets C, which is a shooting comet on the left side. Red numbers on the front right as that swung on and missed for strike 2. Red numbers on the front right. Blue numbers on the back. Gray pants. Blue hats. Light blue brims with a Comet C on the front, as that's out inside.
What a take with 2 strikes. 2 outs, base is empty.
And we're just getting started here in Salt Lake, here in Utah. That's low.
Ball 2. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes to pitch.
The 2-2.
That's outside. Ball 3. Ryan Ward on deck. That's called for strike 3, and that will end the top of the first.
Sets him down 1-2-3. End of a half inning of play. No score.
Go to the bottom of the first. No score.
We're back here at the ballpark. And on the mound in this one, Landon Knack. 5 pitches to choose from.
Landon Knack, the pitcher for the Comets, 1-2 record, 25 innings, 2.88 ERA, 28 strikeouts, no walks.
That could go a long way towards detelling how much
it's a light blue brim.
Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Nelson Rada.
Nelson Rada. Knack's first pitch of the evening is fouled away. Bees in their home whites, bees across the front in black scripted letters with the yellow outline. Same with the numbers on the front and on the back, letters on the back the same way.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one
as that's fouled away. White pants with the black hats and brims and the bees logo on the front. It is the first meeting of the series between the bees and the Comets. There's a fly ball to left field. Rosario is under it. Will make the catch for the first out. This is not like Smith's ballpark, which is a hitter-friendly environment.
David Calabrese doing a fine job at the plate recently. 15 straight games with a knock. Red hot at the plate.
Here's the first pitch for David Calabrese. Right field for a base hit. The bullpens, he has 337 average. That average will go up. As I didn't even see the lines deal. Now bring up Anthony Rendon. So 345 average. 354 average for Anthony Rendon. No homers and 15 RBIs. He's batting right. First pitch. That's called for a strike.
Strike 1.
'19 All-Star for the Angels organization. That's fouled away as I hit my mic. Sorry about that, y'all.
Excellent zip as it came home.
If you just joined us from doing the YouTubers games and all that, welcome to this ballpark as that swing and a miss. Strike 3 on the curveball for the second out. You've already saw the defenses for both teams when you saw the starting lineups. Nico Cavadas is up. Here's the first pitch. He fouls it back. .214 average for him. 2 homers, 15 RBIs, batting left. Bees have had a tough start to the season, as here's the next pitch, swing and a miss on a slider for strike 2. Next pitch, that's fouled away. Next pitch.
Good eye there.
Now low ball 1.
Hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it.
First time we've ever visited this new ballpark here in South Jordan. Don't care if it's a fictional ballpark, it's from South Jordan. As here's a fly ball to left field. Rosario's under it. And 1, 2, 3. No runs a hit and a runner left for the Bees.
Scoreless after 1.
Go to the second with no score.
Today's action is brought to you by Dr. Guy N.
It's Ryan Ward, 250 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs, batting left. As we start the second inning, no score.
If your humors are out of
13
balance,
innings
he's
for,
the one to
or 13 pitches for Dana. His first pitch, so I'm going to miss on a cutter for strike 1. Here's the next pitch. Popped up. Rendon is under it.
Rendon drifts towards it.
And there's one away here in the second.
Nice high fastball to get the pop out. Hitter looked like he was right on it, but that late velocity and hop.
Eddie Rosario is up. 256 average, 6 homers, 17 RBIs. He's the batting left. Dana's first pitch. Here's a liner, and that's going to go foul.
No score here in the second inning.
No score in the top of the second. Next pitch.
Next one's
fouled away. The Sacramento series.
Struck out swinging.
I'm going to miss strike 3. 2 away in the second.
Base is empty with 2 out. Now a chance for Dalton Rushing. That one finds the zone.
First called strike. 235 average, 2 homers, 5 RBIs for Dalton Rushing. He is batting left, the catcher. Currently in the second in a 0-0 game. As here's a line drive to center field. That will finally be a base hit, unlike the first time.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Andre.
So up next,
Andre Lipsius, 167 average, no homers and RBIs since joining OKC. He's batting right. First pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball for strike 1. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 for 3 with a double on Sunday against the Rainiers at home. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that one the top of the second. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Bottom of the inning coming up, no score.
Bottom half of the second. Digging in.
Here's Tucker Flint, 155 average, no homers and 6 RBIs, batting left. First pitch, fouled away.
And that one fouled off.
"12 pitches for Knack before that pitch. Here's a fly ball to left field. This could be trouble, and Rosario's under it to make the catch for the first out.
The second baseman, Christian Moore.
Next up for the
Christian Moore, 362 average, 3 homers, 11 RBIs.
10 hits in the last 5 games.
That's not number 94. It's Christian Moore, you derping ostrich.
with the
That's
swing
called
there.
for a strike.
He must have been sitting on something off speed. One and one.
Next
Here's
pitch.
the pitch.
Out of the way.
Now he's off balance.
It's going to be weird playing at a new ballpark than a hitter-friendly environment of Smith's ballpark. Here's the next pitch. Fouled away.
With 2 strikes.
Hi, one other person watching this game. If you're just joining us, we're still in the scoreless bottom of the second, excuse me. As there's a line drive, ground ball for a base hit, and that's going to get bounced up. That's the second hit for the Bees here tonight.
Hitting streak to an even dozen, and he's really starting to open some eyes with this run he's on. Certainly swinging a very.
So he extends his hitting streak to 12. That was kind of not a good.
The dish for Salt Lake, Scott Kingery.
Now bring up Scott Kingery, batting right. Next first pitch, fouled away. .213 average for Scott Kingery, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. He's batting right. See if the Comets can turn a double play, if you ask me.
The 0-1.
Next pitch. Here's a fly ball to right center field. DePaula is under it. A few steps back will make the catch for the second out. Of course, in the real life ballpark of the ballpark, the bullpens would be in left field, not right field.
Now the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
Bryce Teodosio. Okay, I've been having problems saying his name when I've been doing the score checks. Next, first, that's going to be trouble. And it is going to be trouble as that's a base hit. 1 run will score. It's an RBI double. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Bees.
As he gets the job done to bring home the run. You talk about strong hands, he's got them.
Remember, this is a hitter-friendly environment. No lead is safe in a hitter-friendly environment.
Runner at second here with 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Gustavo Campero.
Gustavo Campero is up.
Yep.
That's called for a strike. .228 average, 3 homers and 5 RBIs. He's batting left. Next pitch for Knack.
And that drops.
That's high for a strike.
Pitcher can't dwell on what's already happened. Got to focus on this next pitch and try to stem the bleeding.
Next pitch. Fouled away.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Next pitch. There's a fly ball to left field. Rhodes is under it. Make the catch and now in the inning. A run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the third. Salt Lake leads it 1-0.
1-0. We're back here at the ballpark. We move on to the third inning. And now the DH, Alex Freeland.
Alex Freeland, .211 average, 4 homers, 5 RBIs. He's batting left. The switch hitter batting left. Here's a fly ball to left field. Teodosio will be under it, will make the catch.
Batting up, the right fielder, number 5.
And now the right fielder,
John Rhodes. .353 average, no homers, no RBIs, batting right. First pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball for strike 1.
And I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later.
Next pitch, swing and a miss on a curveball for strike 2.
He was early and off balance. The pitcher might subtract a little more and see if he chases something bad.
Next pitch for Dina.
He
popped up.
Cavadas drifting towards this one.
Ross is under it, will make the catch, and there's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josue DePaula.
Josue DePaula is now, we go back to the top of the order.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Josue DePaula.
First pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball for strike one. There's a line drive to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Aaron Bracho digs in.
And Bracho
for one.
grounded out his first time up. Switch hitter batting left. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Way outside for strike one.
Bracho, starting at second, 23 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela.
Dana's already at 30 pitches so far. Here's the next pitch. Inside, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So far.
Ball.
Way inside for ball two.
2-1.
Bees leading 1-0 here in the second, or in the third rather. Fouled away.
Foul back, that's out of play. De Paula leads off of first with 2 away. In the air to center.
Fly ball to center field. Teodosio is under it. Make the catch now of the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Bottom of the third.
They're down 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, Nelson Rada.
Nelson Rada, as we're back to the top of the orders. That's outside for ball one. Next pitch. Here's a fly ball, and that's fouled away. Defensive shifts right here.
Here comes the 1-1
Next pitch.
2-1.
Down low ball two. Apply some defensive changes. Next pitch.
Fouled off.
It's fouled away.
He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. 2-2.
Next pitch.
Got the hitter
Swing and a miss on a slider for strike three. One away here in the bottom of the third.
Getting ready to hit. 1-for-1 with a single so far.
David Calabrese had 1 homer, 8 RBIs. Batting left. First pitch.
Drive.
Singled his first time up. Next pitch.
Swing and
a miss. Way down low for strike two.
Recognize the curve out of the hand. They'll have to refocus with 2 strikes.
Next pitch. Swing of the fly ball to deep right field, and this ball is gone as that goes way past the bullpens on the right field. It's a home run for De La Calabrese, and it's 2-0 Salt Lake.
It's 2-0. What a job to keep that one fair. On a breaking ball, if you're out in front like he was, you're expecting it to hook foul. This time, though, he was able to stay back just long enough to tuck it inside the pole for a homer. 1 down. Now the third
Next
baseman,
pitch.
Anthony Rendon.
Rendon, as that
Struck out
fouls
swinging
away.
last time.
Strike out his first time up. Bang right.
The 0-1.
Next pitch.
Turned on, but
Fouled
fouled
away.
wide of third.
Oh, 2. Fouled away.
Stays 0-2.
Next pitch.
A laser
Line
into
drive
the
to
outfield.
center field. DePaula's under it. Will make the catch for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Nico.
Digging in for the Bees, Nico Cavadas.
Nico Cavadas flew out his first time up.
And immediately fires a strike.
Called
to the
for a
left-handed
strike.
batter.
1 for 3 with a single on
Run in the inning
Sunday.
so far. Here in the back end of the third inning.
Next pitch. Line drive. Lipsius is under it. Throw to first will end the inning, but not before the Bees. It gets a run on a hit, no errors, and none left.
Solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
Head to the fourth, it's 2-0. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Bees. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Comets. Dean DeVos here at the ballpark in South Jordan, Utah. The YouTuber, producer, and engineer back in our 1340 studios in Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, the third baseman, David Bodie.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
4 for 4 with 2 doubles on Sunday against Tacoma for Bodie.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. 2 straight swings to start this AB, and he'll need to show more discipline if he doesn't want to whiff. Out towards
That's
left
a
center.
line fly ball to left field.
There's one
Made the
down.
catch, went away in the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Ward.
Now at the plate, Ryan Ward. 0 for 1, popped out foul to third the first time up.
Mm-hmm. And left, first pitch. Way outside, ball 1.
One 0 pitch. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Yep, fouled away.
The Bees up by 2. Top half of the fourth. Chance to refocus now as he asks for time.
That's a ball.
Inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1. Here's a line drive to right center field for a base hit.
That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit.
Eddie Rosario.
First with 1 gone. Eddie Rosario will hit next. Struck out swinging the first time. Swing
Out of the
and a
way.
foul straight back.
Last time the Comets played on the road was against the Express and got a split of that series, so that's fouled away.
Oh-2, rocks and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out.
2 away in the fourth.
Now batting, catcher.
Next up for the
Dalton
Comets, Dalton Rushing.
Singled his first time up, batting left. Here's the first pitch, down low for a strike.
Excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success. Really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Ward, the runner at first, with 2 out. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. 0-2, here's the pitch. Ball 1 there.
Outside, ball 1. Outside.
Got the batter.
Back to 2-2 the count. Down low, outside, ball 3.
Batter has to find a way to put.
Dalton on deck is Andre Lipsius if this inning continues.
Ball 4 there. Tying
That's
run
ball
is on
4.
base.
First walk for the Bees tonight.
Now batting, shortstop Andre
Lipsius. Now at the plate.
Andre
Went down on
Lipsius
strikes the first time through.
struck out his first time out. Dana's already at 50. Here's 51. Down low, ball 1. Comets trailing this game 1 as we're going to have time as called before the 0-1
And at
pitch.
home plate now. 2 outs, runners at first and second.
Comets trail 2-0 here in the 4th. Next pitch. Outside, ball
This is a
2.
critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches, or you could see some runs coming in.
Next pitch.
That one
There's a
smashed
line drive. This is going to be trouble. And it's off the wall for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here's the runner.
And he's out.
And he's out. That will end the inning. It's an RBI single.
On 2 hits, no errors.
1 run, 2 hits, and a runner left. Comets on the board. Now trailing 2-1 as we head the bottom of the 4th.
Welcome back. The Bees at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
That'll be the RBI for Lipsius, his first with OKC, as that's fouled away. So the Comets on the board here in the bottom of in the 4th inning. That's fouled away.
He was late.
That's a line drive to left field for a base hit.
And the leadoff hitter aboard. Got the hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. The second baseman, the next to hit, singled and scored the first.
Christian Moore singled his first time out.
Bodie. The feed for 1. How about
Throw the
that
first in time.
Always love a double play.
Double
especially
play.
when it's
2 away here in the
Batting number
4th.
13, shortstop Scott Kingery.
Next up for
That was a
the
6-4-3. 6-4-3 double play. First pitch. Here's a fly ball to right field. Rhodes is under it. We'll make the catch now in the inning. Lorenza hit and none left. We go to the 5th. Bees lead at 2-1.
We're back here at the
Leading off
ballpark.
for
Top
Oklahoma
5.
City,
Ben Gilman
the
here.
designated
And leading it
hitter,
off, Alex Freeland.
Ben Gilman, Dean Volos back with you. Flew out his first time up for Alex Freeland. Switch hitter batting left. Dina's first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Comets trailing 2-1 here in the 4th, or in the 5th rather.
70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps.
Next pitch.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Strike
Clearly,
1.
He's confident in his breaking ball in this one. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss,
And the
strike
leadoff
3.
hitter set down in the 5th. And now the right fielder, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
John Rhodes.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0 and 1.
Yep, strike 1.
Takes a strike.
Strike 2.
Oklahoma City trailing by 1. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. That's a K.
Yep, strike 3. 2 away in the 5th.
Now batting, the center fielder,
So digging in, Josue De Paula. 1 for 2.
He's singled. First, he flew out in the first, singled in the 3rd. First pitch is called for a strike.
7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. Now that the immaculate inning is off the table, he needs to focus up and attack to get this 3rd out. This one popped up.
Popped
The
up.
second baseman settles
Comets
underneath
down in order
and that's the third.
after the 5th inning.
They're set
1,
down
2,
in order.
3. Go to the bottom of the 5th, halfway through. Bees lead it 2-1.
Bottom half of the 5th,
Leading
and
up
the Bees
for the
batting.
Bees, the center fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
Bryce Teodosio. I didn't get to see his stats.
That slider just spun up in the zone.
1 for
It's in
4 with a
hittable
single
spot.
on Sunday. He has 2 homers and 10 RBIs with a 254 batting average.
Oh, 1 now.
Ball, no.
Next pitch. Out of the way.
Swing and a miss. Got
Swing and
the
miss, strike
strikeout.
3.
And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. And here's the catcher,
Now
Gustavo
batting, catcher
Campera.
Gustavo
Gustavo
Campero.
Campero's up.
Ball.
One
ball,
out and the
no
base is
strike.
empty.
Ball 2.
Next pitch.
Swing high
There's a fly ball to center field.
Pretty far back.
DePaula going back will make the catch, and there's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
The
Nelson.
lineup flips over. Next up, the designated hitter, Nelson Rada. Outfield pretty shallow here.
Hey.
Swing and miss, strike 2.
1.
2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side, and it goes
That's
just
out of the
foul.
way. 54 pitches for Landon Knack. As Nelson Rada's 0 for 2 tonight. Next pitch.
Inside, almost got
Outside,
the
ball
hitter.
1.
And a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss,
Nice
strike
job out
3.
there as he gets them 1, 2, 3.
Now, 1, 2, 3 go
down.
the Bees. We go to the 6. They still lead 2-1.
Top of the 6th
Leading
inning.
off
Now it's
for
the second
Oklahoma
baseman,
City, the
Aaron
second
Bracho.
baseman, Aaron Bracho.
Aaron Bracho's up. Hang left. It's called for a
It's all well and
strike.
good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that in this big a spot, gotta unload.
Bullpen warming up for the Bees.
Out to center. Teodosio.
Ozio's under it, makes the catch one away in the 6th.
Now batting, the third baseman, David.
Digging in for the
Bodie.
Comets, David Bodie. Bodie, 31 years old, and he's been on quite a tear at the plate, hitting better than .450 over his last 10 games. In the air, right field.
Right field,
And
going
that
down
hit
for a base hit.
And that's a 1-out single.
1 out single for David Bodie.
Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Ryan Ward.
Ryan Ward is up. First pitch is called for a strike. 1 for 2 with a single. Pop down the
Oklahoma
second.
City with the tying run aboard at first.
Next pitch. Swings of the line drive. Deep left field. This should be trouble. And it is gone! Or actually, no, it's a double. I'm sorry. I thought that was gone for a second.
Definitely scores on the play.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just missed it as it bounces off the scoreboard.
The skipper out of the dugout looks ready to make the move. Caden Dana gives way. And a nice effort in this start, no doubt about it. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Yep. Dana is done. He is responsible for the runners at second and third.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Connor Brogdon.
75.
Tough situation
Connor
to face
Brogdon.
out of the pen. A couple of runners in scoring position.
Brogdon.
Here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout.
Yep, so I'm going to miss.
There.
2 away in the 6th.
Tie the ball game, so the next batter will need to pick him up and bring that tying run in. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Fastball for a strike.
Next pitch.
Serious
High.
97 on that fastball. On a cold night like this,
Dalton Rushing 091 average with runners in scoring position.
Like that one. And a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. That was in the inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left.
Wears the emotion on the sleeve, but as a pitcher, that's okay as long as you're
2-1. Comets trail the Bees.
Punch out to get out of the jam. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
now
up
the left
for
fielder,
the Bees,
David Calabrese.
The left fielder, David Calabrese.
That's a strike.
Smoke to shortstop, but caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field.
Anthony Rendon has that's 1 away in the 6th.
Still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Rendon in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
Strikeout in the first, line down in the third.
And the 0-1 now. Foul ball there. And here's the 0-2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
1-2 to count.
On the ground,
The line,
right side,
ground ball
Bracho.
over the
Whips
first,
it to
2
first,
away.
And 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nico. Cavadas.
Base is empty with
Cavadas.
2 out. Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake, Nico Cavadas. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen.
Michael Kopech and Michael Grove.
Grove getting cranked up as well.
'66 pitch for Knack. Here it is. Outside.
That slider just about perfectly, but credit to the hitter. He was wise to lay off it. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one fouled
That's a
off.
line drive, and that's fouled away.
One-two pitch. Line to left.
Line ball to left field. That's a base hit. Going all the way to the wall. Hello, Danny. That's cool, bud. Want to thank you for joining me.
Got the hit. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it.
If you're watching this on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button so you do not miss the next live stream I do.
Landon Knack won't go any further tonight, and they trail as the starter exits, but a good job to keep them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break.
Don't forget, as I'm...
Righty reliever out of the pen.
That'll be Michael Grove.
Runner on second to deal with.
Michael Grove.
I was going to say this for everybody. If you're watching this here on Twitch TV, make sure you hit that follow button so you don't miss the next live stream I'm going to do. Because I'm going to cut it out on my live streaming for a bit. I'm not going to live stream on Saturday because I'm going to be extremely busy. So we'll live stream tomorrow's game, which, by the way, will be a 6:24 first pitch. We'll stream Friday's game, we'll stream Game 3 of this series on Friday. We'll stream on Easter we'll stream on Easter. Time TBA, and then Monday and Tuesday.
Hard ground ball, base hit.
That's a base hit.
And here comes the runner. Throw to the plate.
Is not in time. Always in time.
It's not easy throwing out a base runner.
Yeah, the thing about this ballpark, and I'll say this, this is like, if this was like Smith's ballpark, I'll say this to you, Danny. If this is Smith's ballpark, it's a hitter-friendly environment, and no lead is safe. Just like when I'm getting ready to have the Comets go play at Sacramento instead of a fictional ballpark. Sorry for the announcer interrupting me. Because when you get ready to see the series between the Comets and Sacramento Rivercats, it's not going to be played at the at a fictional ballpark. No, all the games for Sacramento will be at Sutter Health Park because that's a hitter-friendly environment, and that ballpark, no lead is safe when you're playing in Sacramento. I know it'll still say what used to be the Oakland Athletics, now called the Athletics. Even though it'll still say the Athletics on there, it is still a hitter-friendly environment where no lead is safe, and you can hit a lot of home runs in Sacramento. The only thing they don't have is they don't have the River Cat clock up there, which I wish they would have had that in the game. Nevertheless, they did a pretty good job making a very good ballpark. I really wish they would keep Sacramento ballpark for future games. That way we have a minor league baseball. Yes, go ahead. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you also subscribe because we're nearing 350 subscribers. So, yeah, because we do wrestling and all that. So we're at the top of the 7th, 2-1 Salt Lake over the Comets. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Comets. Let me start that over. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Bees. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Comets, if I could talk correctly. As Andre Lipsius hit an RBI double his last at bat. That was back in the 4th. He struck out in the 2nd. By the way, Daniel Voiles here at the ballpark in South Jordan, Utah. The YouTuber, our producer and engineer, back in our 1340 studios in Oklahoma City. This is, by the way, the series opener between the Salt Lake Bees and the Oklahoma City Comets. The Salt Lake... As I need to mute the echo. Of course, this is the first year for the Comets name. Last year was Oklahoma City Baseball Club. Before that, a 10-year stint with the Dodgers. That's called for a strike. Lipsius needs to get on base so that way he can represent the tying run. Brogdon's next pitch. Here's a ground ball. Vaz has got it over the first, and there's one away in the 7th. And I also do Sly Cooper games, if anybody's a fan of Sly Cooper. First pitch. Ooh, that's on the inside for ball 1. Strikeout in the, flew out in the 3rd, strikeout in the 5th, to be more specific.
Here comes the 1-0.
Next pitch.
Right side.
Out of the way. Hold on a second, y'all.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, late cut there. Not looking good there. He may need to choke up or start that front foot sooner to catch up to this stuff. The Bees up by a run here in the top half of the 7th. That's down and away. Fights it off, we'll see another. Pitcher softened him up with a couple of change-ups. Might be time to go to the heater. Two-two pitch. That one is foul, we'll see another. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 away now to start the 7th.
The right fielder, number 5.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, number 5. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1 offering. Comes up empty, strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he asks for time and steps out of the box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball drilled the hitter. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Digging in
Now
for the
batting,
Comets,
the
Josue
center
De
fielder,
Paula,
Josue
1 for 3.
De Paula.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Got the batter swinging. Gassed it right by the bat. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Time to stretch. The Bees lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the Bees, the second baseman, number 94. That one was right down the middle. I have to think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm. Now here's the 0-2. Popped up. Ward. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 13.
Stepping in,
Shortstop,
Scott Kingery.
Kingery.
On the ground to third. Throw to first in time. Nice late-breaking slider
Now
there.
batting,
Hitter was out
center
in front,
fielder,
and that's a
right.
recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. Base is empty with 2 out. Next up for the Bees, Bryce Teodosio. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Strike 2.
0-2.
2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. This one's hammered to left center. Well struck. Should be extra bases. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Great swing on that one. Loud contact coming off the bat, and he's rewarded with the automatic double. Nice productive at bat. Man at second here with 2 away. And now the switch-hitting catcher, Gustavo Campero.
Ball, that's too
In the
low.
dirt, but blocked. Want to know? Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
I think the pitcher has to go right at this hitter.
Cue
He
ball.
can't afford
No
to let
strike.
this lineup turn over. He needs to get that 3rd out right here. Ground ball left side. Over to first.
He's
out
out.
with room to spare, and that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. 1 left on base. We're at the end of 7. The Bees out in front, 2-1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Bees,
and a new arm on the mound to
number
start the
60.
8th, Jack Dashwood.
Jack
We'll get to work on holding this lead.
Dashwood.
Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Aaron Bracho. Looks
No
like he might be
ball.
willing to
1
chase
strike.
up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he
Dead
adapts.
ball. That
It's a
hit
hit by pitch, and the leadoff man
Leading
aboard
off
to
for
start the
Oklahoma
inning.
City, the third
Here's the
baseman,
3rd baseman, David Bodie. fouled off. He was late. Fly ball, right field. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Next up for the
Ward.
Comets, Ryan Ward. That one not close. That curveball was way high. He clearly didn't release it properly. Rolled to short, could be two. Over to second for one. Throw to first, but not in time.
The left fielder, number 9.
Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Lefty still on the mound, but the closer warming in the bullpen.
Hook ball.
3 Ks already for him in this one, but he has to shove that aside and focus on this at bat right now. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2. That curveball had no business getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite got to where it should have. Pitcher knows he dodged a bullet there. Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Lands foul, we'll reset and do it again. One, two now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. One runner left stranded. The score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 8th. Coming up now to the dish for Salt Lake.
The designated hitter, Nelson Rada.
Line and a base hit into right. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
The left fielder, number 9, David.
Stepping to the plate for Salt Lake, David Calabrese. He's already homered in this ballgame. Runner on the move. Late swing, foul to the left. On 0-1, the delivery. Comes up empty, strike 2. With the speedy runner at first and a hitter with good wheels too, the infielders know they need a hard-hit grounder if they're going to turn 2. Rada on at first with nobody out. Runs it up to 96 to record the K. So up next, Anthony Rendon.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Right through there for a strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Runner at first, one away. Swing and a high fly to left. 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nico Cavada.
Digging in for the Bees.
Welcome back, everybody. We apologize for the phone call. I had to mute my mic so you guys did not need to hear my phone conversation, because I really don't want to get in trouble with everything that's going on with my life. So, yeah, just FYI. Yeah, I'm trying to... Oh, don't forget, if you guys need to add me on Discord, my name is Blue Smoothie 26. It's all in one word. Lowercase blue, smoothie, and then 26. That's my Discord name. And you guys can add me and all that. I'll put all my social links down in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. So, yeah. Recapping the 6th and 7th, the rest of the 6th inning. Nothing happened there, so we only had no runs on 2 hits, run left. Comets were down in order in the 7th, despite John Rhodes getting hit by a pitch. And at the top of the inning, Baracha was hit by a pitch, but nothing really scored, so it was no runs ahead and a runner left. And we're already on 2 away in the 8th.
Grounder to second.
That's a ground ball to a base hit.
They stop the lead runner.
That's the 10th hit for the Bees tonight.
Now here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen.
Yeah, I was trying to do Danny _ Hansen, but I couldn't find your name, bud.
Now pitching for
a new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Kopech. Some serious action
on
the slider, a lot of spin rate, and
that's Michael Kopech, the new pitcher, and I don't know what your profile picture is. Mine's the blue hedgehog, so I'll bring up Tucker Flint. All my socials will be down in the description if you're watching this here on YouTube. Make sure you also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll say this for a spoiler warning for some of you. If you haven't seen the Oreo Cup Series race from Talladega, even though it was only like lap 8, as that's a ground ball for a base hit, and that's going to go right past DePaula, heading for the wall.
Coming around third. He'll score 2.
That is an RBI, 2 RBI triple, and it's 4-1 Bees.
He did a nice job there on an upper 90s fastball.
Yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. I'll put all my, yeah, just went by Rancho. I think that's going to probably do it for, I'll probably do it for the Bees. They still can't get this third out, so that's called for a strike. Comets are about to lose the series opener of this 6-game series, and that swung and a miss, strike 2, before they start a 12-game homestand on Tuesday. That's called for strike 3. That one in the 8th.
But they pick up a pair here, both coming in on this 2-run triple. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
So we head to the 9th. What's your profile picture, Danny?
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Victor Gonzalez. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. Dalton Rushing digs in now.
That way I can find you and all that. As we start the 9th, by the way, Victor Gonzalez, the closer.
Swinging a foul straight back. Gonzalez stands at 6 foot even. He throws a sinker, a slider.
Former friend Victor Gonzalez, the closer for the Bees. He used to be part for the Dodgers organization. So I'm going to miss on a slider for strike 2.
Especially a lefty. Big sweeping break, and it keeps bending away from you. Time called as he tries to refocus, down 0-2.
Down 0-2. Andre Ellipsius will be up next, but that will go to Austin Gauthier. We're actually going to wait until we get to Austin Gauthier. So we can do a pitch hitter.
0-2, here's the pitch.
Or pinch hitter, I should say. That's outside ball 1. I'll go ahead. Give me a second. For the, there. Now we're in good shape. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to pause to take care of that. Gonzalez's next pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider way down low for strike 3.
Retired here in the ninth.
The batter, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Andre Lipsius.
Actually, it's going to be
Pinch hitting for Oklahoma City.
That would be Austin Gauthier. So it'll be Austin Gauthier instead. Which one is your Instagram, Danny? I pulled it up and it's giving me... I think it would be the anime one if I'm correct. 283 average for Austin Gauthier, 2 homers, 4 RBIs, batting right. Gonzalez's first pitch. That's fouled away. After this game is over, we'll have your Comets post-game report. Recap the scoring. One last look at the Dodgers organization, as well as everything from the PCL. Present the play of the game. And a preview of tomorrow. All right, there we go. Should already be sent. I'll post all my socials and everything in the YouTube deal. Out of the way. B's trying to win the first game of the 6-game set. Like I said, we continue our series tomorrow at 6:24. 6:09 will be on the air for Comets on Deck. Even though it normally should be 6:35.
Time called for.
Time is called before the 1-2. Gonzalez's next pitch. Here's a line drive to left field. This is going to be trouble, but he makes the catch, and the Comets are down to their final out.
Nice over the shoulder grab, flashing some serious.
Alex Freeland originally up, but it will be Taylor. It'll be Hunter Fiducia.
Defensive ability on that play. So
438 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. Hunter Fiducia down to the final out for the Comets. Gonzalez's first pitch as Fiducia's batting left. Ground ball, that's going to do it, and that will end the game. Comets down, losing 4-1 in a 1-2-3 ninth, as nothing went right for the Comets, and they really just struggled.
Thanks for tuning in.
And the Bees will take the first game of this 6-game set. 4-11-0 for the Bees, 1-6-0 for the Comets. As everything went the Salt Lake Bees' ways, as in the words of the late Steve Clocky, handshakes and high fives around.
And I'll post my YouTube channel on Discord. Should mention, if you guys want, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you guys are interested in joining the World Racing Association NR3 Discord, link will be also in the description below or on my channel. As Caden Dana gets the win to improve to 1-1, Landon Knack will suffer his third loss. He's 1-3. Victor Gonzalez picked up his third save on the season. The Bees had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runners left on base for the Bees. So 4-11-0-5 for the Bees, 1-6-0 for the Comets. They left a total of 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. They left 8 runners on base, so there's that. And now it'll be time for your rest of the international NPCL scoreboards, as well as a checkup on Los Angeles Dodgers, even though they did not they're playing against the Chicago Cubs, which we're going to discuss about that in just a second. So let's go straight to the international and the PCL scoreboard, as always. Jacksonville beat Gwinnett 6-4 to start their series. Braxton Garrett got the win, improves to 2-1. Xavier Curry got his 7th save on the season. Darius Vines took the loss. He falls to 2-2. Brian De La Cruz had a 2-run homer for the Gwinnett Stripers. And the Jumbo Drake Baldwin also got RBIs for the team. As far as Gwinnett's concerned, Jacksonville home runs. Nathan Martorella had a 2-run homer. Eric Wagaman had 3 RBIs, and Jacob Marcy had an RBI as well for Jacksonville. The I-Cubs beat St. Paul 6-2. That would be Iowa. Jordan Hicks got the win, improves to 2-2. The loss went to Randy Dobnak. He falls to 2-2. Home run for Moses Ballestero. He hit a grand slam for the I-Cubs. Travis Jaronkowski and Nicky Lopez also RBI for the I-Cubs. Junior Severino had 2 RBIs for the Saints of St. Paul. We'll get to your PCL later in a minute. Rochester beat Buffalo 5-4 to open that series in Buffalo, New York. Yohan Adon got the win, appears to 2-0. Mason Thompson picked up his 2nd save of the season. The loss went to Jake Blanc. He falls to 0-2. RBIs for Darren Bake, Jose Tena, Jack Dunn, and Andrew Pickney, who got the RBIs for the Red Wings. Devontae Brown, Olivius Martinez, Domingo Palmagani, and Josh Rivera also had RBIs for the Bison in the contest. Syracuse beat Worcester 6-3. Winning pitcher was Brandon Sport. He goes to 2-1. Reed Garrett picked up his 8th save on the season. The loss went to Zach Penrod. He falls to 1-4. Drew Gilbert had a home run. In fact, it was a grand slam for the Mets. Nick Madrigal and Rafael Ortega had RBIs for the Mets. RBIs for Abraham Toro, Roman Anthony, and Philip Sykes for the Red Sox of Worcester. Louisville beat Indianapolis 4-3. Winning pitcher was TJ Antone. He goes to 2-0. The loss went to Carson Fulmer. He suffers his first loss, falls to 3-1. Home runs, RBIs for DJ Stewart, and Matt Gorski had the only home run for the Indians. Will Benson, Austin Wines had home runs for the Bats, and Francisco Uberez also had an RBI for Louisville in the win. Memphis beat Norfolk 3-1 to open that series. Winning pitcher was Chris Roykoff. He gets the win. His first win is 1-0. Zach Thompson picked up his 6th save on the season.
The loss went to Andrew Kittringer. He falls to 1-2, excuse me. Home runs for Chandler Redmond for the Redbirds. Thomas Sagasaki for Memphis. Jackson Holiday had the only RBI for the Tides of Norfolk, the AAA champions from 2 years ago. Charlotte shut out Wilkes-Barre Scranton 6-0. As I need to pull back to the deal. There we go, so I can see the chat. Welcome in. Gonzalez got the win, improves to 2-0. The loss went to Clayton Beater. He falls to 2-2. The save went to Perlander Baroa, his first on the season. Only run scored. Joey Gallo, Zach DeLuche had RBIs for the Knights. Miguel Vargas and Ramos also had RBIs for the Knights of Charlotte. Toledo beat Omaha 5-4. Winning pitcher for the Mud Hens was Alex Lang. His first win, he improves to 1-0. The loss went to Taylor Clark. He falls to 0-1. Nick Prado had the only home run for the Storm Chasers of Omaha. John Rev and Luca Tresh also had RBIs for the Storm Chasers. Jamari Jones, Jace Young, the former Sound, Justin Henry Malloy, Bigley Madras, and Javier Baez had RBIs to lead the way for the Mud Hens of Toledo. Lehigh Valley beat Columbus 7-1. Luis Ortiz ended up getting the loss. Mick Abel got the win, improves to 3-2. Luis Ortiz took the loss. He falls to 2-3. There was no save in that game. P.T. Halpin got the only RBI for the Clippers. Garrett Stubbs hit a grand slam for the Iron Pigs. Gabriel Rincones Jr. and Cal Stevenson also had RBIs for the Iron Pigs of Lehigh Valley. And finally, Durham shut out the Nashville Sounds 1-0. Winning pitcher was Nathan Wiles. He goes to 3-1. The loss went to Jacob Misorowski. He falls to 1-3. The save went to Alex Fredo, his 8th on the season. Only RBI was Colton Ledbetter for the Bulls at First Tennessee Park. And now to your PCL scoreboard. Speaking of shutouts, Sugarland shut out Tacoma 2-0. JP France got the win, improves to 3-1. Miguel Castro got his 6th save on the season. Reed Van Scooter took the loss. He falls to 0-2. Only runs scored. Taylor Trimmel had an RBI for the Space Cowboys. Ben Gimmel had the only home run for Sugarland in that contest. Round Rock beat Las Vegas 3-1. Good win for the Express. Jack Leiter got the win, improves to 2-1. Josh Shorbs his 10th save on the season. The loss went to Ryan Kusick. He falls to 0-2. Carlos Cortez had the only RBI for the Aviators. Tucker Bonhart and Justin Foscue had RBIs for the Express in the contest. Reno beat Albuquerque 5-4 at Greater Nevada Field. John Curtis got his first win. He's 1-1. The loss went to Anthony Molina. He falls to 0-2. Our home runs for Keston Herrera for the Isotopes. Sean Bouchard had 3 RBIs to lead the way for Albuquerque. Tristan English, AJ Vucevic, and Christian Robertson also had RBIs to give the win for the Reno Aces. And finally, Sacramento beat El Paso 6-3 in the contest. Miguel Diaz got his first win. He's 1-0. The loss went to Luis Patino. He falls to 0-1. The save goes to Landon Rupp, his 3rd on the season. Bryce Eldridge and Grant McCrae had multiple RBIs, which were 2 and 3 run homers respectively for the River Cat. Austin Basabe also had an RBI for Sacramento. Gavin Sheets, Clay Dunyan got home runs for the Chihuahuas, and Mason McCoy also added an RBI for El Paso in the game. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers, after losing 2 of 3 against the Texas Rangers, they win it 4-2 over the same Chicago Cubs, who they beat in Tokyo, Japan this year. Yoshinobu Yamamoto got the win, improves to 4-1. Jamison Talenzin got the loss. He falls to 1-2. as Yamamoto pitched 6 scoreless innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Tanner Scott picked up his 8th save on the season. RBIs for Haesung Kim, Michael Conforto, James Outman, and Freddie Freeman led the way for the Dodgers. Ian Hart and Justin Turner had the only home runs for the Cubs. Dodgers win the series opener against the Cubs. They will wrap up that quick 2-game series against the Cubs before they head home to host the Pittsburgh Pirates. Around the Dodgers minor league system, AA Tulsa got destroyed by Northwest Arkansas 12-3. Frank Montecanto got the winning position 2-1. River Ryan suffers his first loss. He's 2-1. In the contest, Nick Biddison had a home run for the Drillers. Griffin Lockwood Powell and Kellen Lindsay also had RBIs for the Drillers. Trevor Warner had a grand slam and an RBI for the Naturals. Blake Mitchell, Peyton Wilson, Cam Devani, Diego Hernandez, Cale Minstroff also had RBIs for Northwest Arkansas. That series will continue tomorrow at 7:05 with Jarek Karras for the Drillers, Ben Corina for the Naturals. Forgot to mention for the pitching matchup for the Dodgers and Cubs, Roki Sai Sakai will pitch for the Dodgers. Justin Steele, who in real life is out for the season due to injury, he will pitch for the Cubs as they wrap up that 2-game set. So the Comets will look to bounce back tomorrow night. It'll be a 6:24 first pitch. Emmett Sheehan, who is coming off his second loss against the Rainiers on Saturday, but it could be somebody else. So kind of we'll just say TBA on who will start for the Comets. Dakota Hudson, 2-1 record, a 3.52 earned run average, will go on the mound for the Bees. 6:24 first pitch. We'll be on the air at 6:09 with Comets on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or anywhere on your mobile device with a free iHeartRadio app. One last time from South Jordan, Utah. It was the Salt Lake Bees 4 and the Oklahoma City Comets 1. 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Salt Lake. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Comets. Winning pitcher was Caden Dana, his first win. He's 1-1. The loss went to Landon Knack. He falls to 1-3. The save to Victor Gonzalez, his third on the season. With the win, the Bees are 10-12. The Comets fall to 11-11. Special thank you to everybody for tuning into today's game, and for my producer and engineer, that would be the YouTuber back at our 1340 studios, which I know he's disappointed in the loss as much as I am here today. I'm Dean DeVos. If you're watching this on Twitch, we'll see you tomorrow. And make sure you follow me and all that. If you're watching this on YouTube, I want to say good night to everybody here in South Jordan, Utah. Thanks as always for joining us. We appreciate your listenership and your support, and hope you will join us again tomorrow on OKC Comets Baseball, presented by Courtyard by Marriott. Good night, everybody.